If I do one, I will be the first time ever a Chinese immigrant who survived communist China to be elected into U.S. Congress, especially as a Republican. There are some second generations Chinese, they're Democrats, and people who are born in this country, they don't understand. They don't understand the history. So number one, I know what the communists look like and sound like and what their policies are like. I will call them out. I will debate AOC, the squad progressives who want to use socialist agendas to offer free stuff to our American citizens and kids so they can have more and more power and control in the hands of government instead of hands of people. I call them out. And I will work with Freedom Caucus in the House of Representatives and good liberty senators to repeal unconstitutional laws, regulations, and mandates. Our citizens deserve better. We don't need a mom, dad in the Congress to actually offer us from birth to death, we're gonna give you this, we're gonna give you that. Well, but that's what communists do. They want to create everybody become government dependent.
Yep.
Then they get you around their fingers, they can just say this. Your life is done.
Yep.
They'll come to your house, take away your property, take away your children, shut down your churches, and shut down your schools, and brainwash your children, and tell you you're gonna pay for it, and it's good for you. How is life sounds like? When I go to colleges, that's what I use. Do you like that kind of life? And that's what happened to me. Do you want that happen to you? Oh, no. They all say no. But why are you voting for those people?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Do you understand you are voting your own slavery later?
Mm-hmm.
It's like me, I never even had a chance to vote. I was enslaved, but I did not know it. I was a little slave. I was singing cheerful songs. I was brainwashed to say long live, party, long live my mom. The left side, what do? They lie. They come to this capital, they lie. We're afraid to teach history now because this bill tells us we cannot teach divisive concept. Or why do you want to teach divisive concept? Oh, we cannot teach slavery. That's not true. You can teach slavery, you can teach racism, you can teach real history, what happened,
yeah.
And MLK, you can teach all that.
Yeah.
How about invite me for free, go to your classroom to teach horrors of communism?
Yes.
I'm leading history. Please call me. Haven't got phone call yet. So if you go to my YouTube channel, Lily Town Williams, and you can see my YouTube here, my 9 minutes in the State Senate Judiciary Committee to call them out, representing New Hampshire Asian American Coalition, to say what you want to teach. There are some teachers are good, some teachers are social justice warriors, activists. They want to teach our kids to hate America.
Yep.
And they want to teach kids to separate people, judge people based on their skin color and the race. It's not American. Civil rights movement happened so we can move forward as one nation under God for equality and justice for all the citizens. And I'm living American dream. I'm yellow, I think. I'm people color, I'm yellow. And I started negatively. And I have 3 home business. And I'm here to educate people. And I love this country. And I want to give back. I'm even running for U.S. Congress. Same time being threatened not to even go home anymore. I cannot go back to China to visit my families because they tell me, you better not come back to China because I'm a traitor. I'm a traitor. I'm a Chinese spy or whatever they call me. I'm doing this because I want to give back. And I have an important voice to share with the whole country. And what I do is like my duty. I feel it's my calling. If I don't do this, who will do this? So I'm hoping that, and after people hear my stories like that in detail, and they will wake up. Some students did come to Liberty side after I went to West Virginia University. When Bernie Sanders supporter come back 2 weeks later, and I was told, please tell Miss Lily, she completely changed my mind.
Wow.
He was only like 19 years old. So young people are very vulnerable. We need to win them over earlier. I start to go to middle school, high schools now to tell stories before they even become indoctrinated by the Marxist professors. To become a communist country on my own watch in this country, it's not an option. I'm going to fight until the day I die for my own children. Of course, for our country. Yeah. Yes.
I just have a comment. I told you earlier, my parents were Holocaust survivors, and my dad was part of the Ukraine as well. I see so many parallels right now, and I work in one of the largest high schools in the state of Connecticut, and I tell the kids what's going on to do their homework. So I just want to say thank you, and I'm going to challenge people to go to the state capitol here and pray. I've been going up there for 18 years and praying.
Wow.
The power of prayer,
Yes.
I'm telling you. So I'm going to be praying for you as well.
Thank you. Thank you. I do ask people to pray for me, and I'm a happy warrior, and but they say it so. I always remind people, remember, I will never disappear, okay? I will never kill myself. I'm super healthy.
I just want to say as well, when I saw the picture of where your parents grew up and where you grew up, when I went to Poland, my family grew up in the same apartment building on the 5th floor. So
Does that look similar, right?
it's all the same. Wow.
Yeah, those people are the same, and they have the same tactics. But does that worry you? Why free world, democratic countries, Canada, Australia, Germany, and here, why are they all learning from the Communist Party of China to control, track, mandate their citizens and shut them down because of pandemic?
Well, they do it in New York. Look at New York City.
New York, Boston, Los Angeles,
yeah.
Seattle.
They stick you in an apartment building and tell you you're going to be happy. So, yeah.
I heard this small college in Massachusetts, only 5,000 students, and so far 6 students, young men, committed suicide. As I said, when people are deprived of freedom, especially young people, they don't understand. They feel like they have no purpose, meaning in life. And whose fault is that? Somebody, should they come out and apologize for their policies? There's more and more numbers and truths will come out. We need to hold our elected politicians accountable. Otherwise, they're going to do this again. We have to get other people to be educated and motivated. So it's not about party. I hope you all can go out, share my stories. We need one person tell 10 people to wake them up. And that's how we repeat to get our people united. If we are not united as a country, as American citizens, they won. Those people who want to enslave us, I even don't know who they are. They're hiding behind the things. They won. They will take over. So what happened to me can happen to you and your children. Mouse cultural revolution. How many of you say the similarities after my story today? Yeah. So, and their similarities, I don't have to tell people it's happening. They can judge themselves. Oh, that's scary. That's very similar. Also, equity is a communist term, means equal outcome, not equality of opportunities and protection under the law. So if you want equity, everybody has equal outcome. How do you achieve that? I'm short, he's tall, he gets to play basketball, I cannot. And I work really hard, but he doesn't. How do you guarantee equal outcome without government use force to take from the people who are productive and give to the people who are not. That's called communism. If they do that, it's equal outcome for all, then pretty soon we all are equally poor, or some people who challenge that will get killed. That's what happened in Cambodia. They want equity. So if you wear glasses, and if you look different, because the communist leader wants everybody look the same. So they kill people who wear glasses, and people who are too tall cut their legs, make them shorter. How crazy is that when you think about it? So people say, oh, sounds good, equity, racial equity, and affirmative action, quotas, and all that stuff. It doesn't matter as an individual, so you have no opportunity to show your individual merits, to prove you can do this job, you can get a promotion, you can handle yourself, your affairs, your family, because it's all group identity politics now. When they do that, you as individuals just don't matter. So people live in New Hampshire sometimes also don't know, because New Hampshire life is still pretty good, and I don't know about Connecticut, but people sometimes, especially if they don't have kids in school anymore, they don't know what some crazy stuff teach in school. So, and you have to go to follow Moms for Liberty group. They have lots of materials. They're teaching our children's classrooms. It's crazy stuff. Don't say gay bill.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you remember that in the news?
That's all.
Don't say gay bill. Florida governor so bad passed this bill, and Disney employees are all super mad and pressure their CEO come out to make a statement about that. Don't say gay bill. Do they even read the bill? Do you know what that bill is about? It's about the parents do not want the children to be taught transgender, sex, all those subjects are not suitable for the little kids from K to 3rd grade.
Preschool, I think it's.
I
just can't believe that.
But that's the bill that the parents don't want.
It's not even called a don't say gay bill, but that's how they left the media to agree to come up attacking points. Attack this good parental rights bill by calling that don't say gay bill. So all the people, all the activists will be outraged, will pressure companies to boycott Florida, to call out the governor, and to do all that stuff. How could you moderate Democrat support that? But the media do not let them know what is the real bill's name and what is the really bill about. But they just want to attack, to say, don't say bill. It's not even bill's name. So what you said, I have been aware for many years. That's all I talk about. Under communist China mouse time, they do not want to have a clear gender identities. Now, how many pronouns are we supposed to have? I cannot keep up. English is my second language. 20 or 30 pronouns. And you cannot say Happy Mother's Day, it's Happy Birth Person Day. And you have a transgender swimmer beating all the women in swimming. Only biological women, females, should participate in women's sports. And I urge all the feminists in this country, be brave, speak up against, this kind of rhetorics. Like even they came gender, even say them. I have balls to come out support women. She said that. And where are the feminists? Where is the ACLU, all those people? It's pick and choose. So all the people who supported women's rights, and now they let all the girls, dreams crushed, hard work, all lost. A biological man is gonna beat them to win all the swimming races. And where are the people who dare to come out to speak the truth? How about your politicians in this state? Call them out, especially if they're Democrat. Are you going to support this in our state? Should we pass a bill like South Dakota to say if only a biological woman can compete in women's girls sports? Politics is local. That's why you have to be smartly organized locally to talk to your state reps, to talk to your city councils, to talk to your school people, to say, how can we stop this? This is not partisan issue. What I'm talking about, freedom is not partisan issue. But people just don't know because they listen to left media, they listen to politicians, they are controlled by their social media constantly. They don't know the truth.
What news sources do you go to or recommend people listen to get a broad understanding of?
If you want to understand China, I use NTD. They have English NTD TV and the Epoch Times. They read Epoch, like NTD TV China. They talk about China all the time. And if you want know your regular just news about the world, about America, most time I don't even watch TV. I go to my alternative media. Like for example, if you want to know what the left is doing, what like BLM is doing, you know, Gothic is here, Vanessa. I mean, she does YouTube. Go to her YouTube channel. Please let people know so you can email people. She talk about what they're doing, and she will dismantle their, you know, arguments. And it's a very good show. And she interviewed people like me. I was on her show twice and talk about, you know, that I see the cemetery is so scared. And also, remember the lefty trying to cancel Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Why they want to cancel him? He has the largest audience in the whole world.
Wow.
But the more they want to cancel him, the more you want to go listen to him and support him. And there's a free speech zones like, you know, Dave Rubin does lots of shows, Candice Owen. There are alternative media everywhere.
Yeah.
So I watch everybody. I have to hold my nose to go watch sometimes CNN, MSNBC, and CBS. I watch all of those, so I can judge. And I watch Fox, Tucker Carlson in the evenings, and Ingram, you know, like a Greg Garfield. So I have my own source of information, but also I'm very open-minded to listen to the left side. I want to know what they're saying. Just remember Chinese traditional philosophy, Sun Tzu said, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer.